Hey, didn't see you there. Dr. Magnifiscent here. Welcome back to the Nashville Nose. Okay, here's one of the clear signs that this little community that we're building together is starting to gain some traction. We're starting to get some attention in the fragrance community. I mean, if you think about it, I am kind of one of the new kids in the fragrance content creation community, but I love it. I love the people that I'm meeting. So it's really cool to see this thing starting to grow. And we would not be at this point if it wasn't for you, my dear, loyal, loving nostrils. Thank you for all the views, for all the likes, for all the subscribes. All of those make a huge difference to appease the algorithm gods we speak of quite often, and always so lovingly. The gods giveth and the gods taketh away. But nonetheless, thank you so much for all the support with this channel. It's a fun, creative outlet for me where I can combine several of my passions: perfumery, media creation, and cracking really bad dad jokes. I'm a bottomless well of those. So not long ago, I discovered a US-based indie niche perfume house called Authenticity Perfumes. It was this video right here for their delicious frozen pineapple treat of a scent, Summer Vibez 4.0. I was so shook when I smelled this. It's fantastic. And what really makes me a diehard fan of this brand is how cool the people seem to be over there. I mean, I don't know who I was talking to on Instagram, but they were nice enough to just tell me how much they liked the video. And I basically told them, look, all those reactions were incredibly genuine. And look at what they sent me. They sent me 5. Was not expecting that. That's extremely nice of them. So yes, great product combined with great people. They do a lot of great things for their local community in Norfolk, Virginia. I love Norfolk, Virginia. Played the Norva many times. So I just responded by saying how much I love the fragrance and I love their whole MO as a company. The company was born in 2019, so they're a relatively young indie niche house. And I think that Authenticity Perfumes is really smart because they're starting to gain this great reputation for being really good quality product at a decent price. And with Summer Vibez, in my experience, it's really blended well. It doesn't smell synthetic. It doesn't smell cheap whatsoever. I mean, I think these guys are really gonna go places because they're doing it the right way. And I also have to give the disclaimer, even though they did send me these bottles for free, which I find is extremely kind of them, and I really greatly appreciate their generosity, they know that fragrance content creators like myself are gonna be 100% authentic with our opinions, knowing full well that they're just opinions and smell is subjective, and you really should try them out for yourself, because certain ones that I love, you may not like, and certain ones that I'm not crazy about, you may love. So with that out of the way, you know you're gonna get nothing but my genuine, honest reactions to these fragrances because I cannot fake them. If one really gets me excited, you're gonna know it. If there's one that I'm kind of meh about, you're gonna know it. Any company or brand or discounter website that wants to send me products to review, I have no reason to not be 100% authentic. I mean, they call themselves Authenticity Perfumes, so I hope they're expecting authenticity from me. I, of course, want to love all of them, but if I don't, I have no problem saying that. Regardless of my personal opinions of any of these scents, I think they're really good people over there, and I think they're doing really great things for their local community. So if I can help to spread awareness to their brand for those purposes alone, then I'm just happy I can do my part. Okay, so with that all said and out of the way, let's see what we got. I'm so excited. Thank you, Authenticity Perfumes. I can't wait to try all your other flavors, and we're gonna dig into these right now. La 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 da, da, da. Oh. This will take a minute. There we go. That took a lot longer on my end than it did on yours, thanks to the power of video editing. What order should I present them? Let's go alphabetical, how about that? So it looks like we have one here that is an eau de parfum. It's called Authenticity. Let's see what it says on the back. The sexy fragrance for the gentleman. Oh, or the gentle fragrance for the sexy man. Endless bad jokes, I warned you. A nice yellow rectangular box. Okay, we got A, let's go to B. Barbershop. I guess these don't come with a cute little saying on the back. Oh well, this was one I was eyeing up. I'm very excited about this one. I'm guessing it's probably a fougere. That would make sense. All right, there's A, there's B, let's go to C. Coffee Lush. I'm gonna give a wild guess here. I'm betting that's a coffee scent. I don't know why I would think that. Next up, we got L'Homme Riche. Or Riche. L'Homme Riche. I mean, it's a US-based company. They don't gotta get all fancy with the words. And then we have Silver Luxe. Let me point out something else really cool about this brand. I actually love that they don't use shrink wrap. They have all these really good ethical things that they're doing as a company. I wouldn't doubt that they don't use shrink wrap just to help reduce plastic waste. Another reason I'm happy to help spread the word about this brand. Thanks for thinking about the environment, AP. All right, well, let's delicately slice open the little top stickers and Check out the bottles. Just pure destruction. Making so much noise. Oh, my neighbors are gonna complain about that. Sure, they may not use plastic wrap, but I'm really glad that they use exploding boxes. I'm just kidding, it's a running gag. All right, so now we have 6 total bottles. Authenticity Eau de Parfum, Barbershop, Coffee Lush, L'Homme Riche, Riche, and Silver Luxe. Luxe. No, it's Luxe, I'm sure. I'm also guessing that it's pronounced L'Homme Riche, so that's what I'm gonna call it from here on out. Unless they have a pronunciation on their website, which I doubt. Oh, L'Homme Riche, in parentheses, the rich man. So I'm guessing it's pronounced Rich. So we put an E on the end to make it extra fancy. Extra letters mean extra fancy. Anyway, so yeah, 6 bottles, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 areas of skin. We're gonna test all these on. Sorry, Emily, I'm gonna smell like a walking perfume shop for a few hours. It's cool, she's fine with it at this point. And for comparison purposes, I'm going to reapply Summer Vibes 4.0 right here. Let's get spraying. I'm excited to smell this one again. It's been a minute. Just as good as I remembered. In fact, I took this one on the road with me for a long tour throughout July and August, and everyone I showed it to just fell in love with it instantly. Okay, summer vibes out of the way, let's check out Authenticity Eau de Parfum. Oh, okay. A little bit got in my eyes. It's okay, no problem. Oh, that's good. Nothing entirely unique. Honestly, this smells like kind of a throwback to some of the fragrances I remember smelling when I was really young. It has almost kind of like a late 90s, early 2000s type vibe, but it's got kind of a fresh and modern twist to it. Really nice, bright, fresh open. Let's check out the notes. All right, pulling up the description. Here we go. Top notes of grapefruit, sweet orange, lemon, and pineapple. Mixed subtly with mid notes of rosemary, peppercorn, and jasmine over a patchouli, cedar, and sandalwood base. So all the notes in it are pretty widely used. I think this is one that stacks up with a lot of designers. In the item description, they claim that it's their flagship, and I can see that. It's very safe. It's got a lot of mass appeal. Nothing challenging really at all. It says it's an upscale blend specifically formulated for the gentleman. That I definitely believe. Oh, and apparently they nickname it the Chick Magnet. Yeah, I get that. This fragrance elevates your sex appeal to unimaginable heights. Good to know. This masculine fragrance is meant for summer days and steamy nights. Oh, authenticity. You nasty. Or any occasion that calls for confidence and adventure. All right, I'm digging it. A lot of times I don't really like very safe, linear, more generic smelling fragrances, but this is one done right. I can't deny that it has niche-like quality. And even just talking about it for the last minute or so, while it's been sitting on my skin, oh, okay, some of that sexiness is starting to appear. All right, off to a good start. Next up, let's go with Barbershop. I love the color of the juice. It's like this blue raspberry melted icy, and we're gonna splash this one on right here at the Barbershop. Oh, wow. Oh, damn. Oh, that's quite an open. Already I'm getting a burst of a lot of freshness, but there's a sweetness in there. I'm really not getting a lot of bitter, earthy grassiness like from a fougere. I don't know if this one would classify as a fougere. Instead, I'm getting a soapiness off the top. Yeah, it's soapy and clean, but a really nice soap. Maybe even like a shaving soap, which would make sense considering it's called Barbershop. Oh, wow. This one's really good. I like this one. That's nice. And on the website, it has a thumbs up with a best choice sticker. All right. Well, it wasn't my choice, but I guess it was a good one. Okay, yeah, it's starting to open up a little bit. Let's check out the description and notes. Barbershop Parfum is a fresh masculine fragrance bursting with top notes of bergamot and mouth-watering lemon. I'm not really sure where the soapiness is coming from. Let's read on. The exhilarating top notes lead into middle notes of sweet basil, fir, and oak moss. Okay, maybe that's where that quasi-sweet soapiness is coming from the sweet basil, which is something I should consider picking up at the grocery store next time I want to make a basil-based dessert. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's already starting to shapeshift. Okay, anyway, the exhilarating top notes lead into middle notes of sweet basil, fir, and oak moss that infiltrate the aroma with a botanical vibe that's entirely refreshing and clean. Well described, because that's exactly what I'm getting. Like you just stepped out of the shower. I mean, not that a fragrance should ever replace a good old shower. We've discussed this. Clean your filthy, disgusting self first, and then splash this on. But it doesn't smell like shower gel, like Bleu de Chanel. Yeah, that's like the perfume equivalent of a shower gel. This is like the perfume equivalent of a really nice, fancy, expensive shaving soap. I get more of a soapy clean than a shower gel clean. But I think the base notes are already starting to make an appearance. It says, finally, base notes of patchouli, cedarwood, and musk round out this energizing perfume for a delectable and charming fragrance that's sure to leave people astounded in your wake. Well, they'll probably feel awake, like they just took a shower, because to a lot of people, a nice shower wakes them up.
My mother says a shower always wakes her up.
It says with moderate sillage and groundbreaking longevity, this fragrance is appropriate for all seasons. I personally wouldn't wear this in the winter. I think this is really perfect for spring. But yeah, for a clean, soapy fragrance, this is a really nice take on that. Not bad, not bad at all. It says it's guaranteed to last 12 hours or more. Well, we'll be the judge of that. It seems like it's got some staying power, so I guess we'll see. All right, moving on to Coffee Lush. Breaking away from the freshies and going for I'm guessing this will be a warm and cozy one. I mean, if the clean, soapy shower feel of Barbershop makes you feel awake, it's coffee. Maybe this will give you a nice morning buzz. All right, Coffee Lush, right here. I'm getting a lot of coffee. Surprise! That smells like photorealistic coffee in the air right now. I mean, I'm not complaining. I love me some coffee. Yeah, that is a sweet, warm, cozy, caramely coffee aroma. It is what it says. Man, gosh, if you love the smell of coffee, you are going to love the smell of Coffee Lush. I can tell you that right now. It's not a bitter black coffee. It's like if you took coffee and then you threw some caramel popcorn in there. Actually, that kind of sounds delicious. I have a feeling that this one will perform pretty well. Coffee Lush Parfum is a unisex, long-lasting fragrance, I called it, that contains an exclusive extract of coffee Arabica. Arabica? Arabica. I think it's Arabica. I don't know. You tell me in the comments. A sensual touch of caramelized vanilla. Okay, called it on the caramel too, in combination with chocolate. Ooh. All right, it's a little chocolatey too. Gives the fragrance an unprecedented sweetness. Other notes like butter, coconut, tonka, cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, and tobacco leaf, I love my tobaccos, unite to balance these ingredients in a spectacularly authentic way that will have some heads turning. Or just make everybody crave a Starbucks run. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. Oh, wait, hold on. Whoa. Oh, that was fast. Okay, almost instantly, within a few minutes of spraying it, it's already made quite a turn. I'm not really getting nearly as much intense photorealistic coffee as I was. And it's already dialed itself down pretty quickly to where it's not projecting massively off the skin. On first spray, I was getting a ton of sillage in the air, but now it's kind of chilled out a tad. I kind of like that though. I think maybe some of the spices and the tobacco and a little bit of the coconut is starting to make an appearance. All right, interesting. I'm really curious to see how this one develops, but we'll get to that. For now, let's try L'Homme Riche. Riche. I think it's Riche. I really think it's Riche. Oh my good, whoa. Oh, that's musky, huh? L'Homme Riche, the rich man, is a fresh, daring, and seductive masculine fragrance, which is perfect for virtually any venue or occasion. Ooh. There's gotta be cumin in this. The fragrance won't disappoint anyone looking for a perfume with high energy and boundless limits. Hey, those are my favorite kind of limits. The top notes of this fragrance are an invigorating blend of bergamot, grapefruit, and lemon. All right, yeah, I guess they're in there somewhere. These are the light scents that remain for only the first few hours after application. Interesting. After the scintillating top notes fade, the middle notes of lavender and clary sage take over, followed by base notes of cedarwood, ylang-ylang, and amber. Okay. I'm getting cumin. I detect some cumin in there, which is a spice that can be a little off-putting sometimes. It seems quite prominent in the open, but I think you could describe this as a sexy scent. It already seems to be mellowing out a little bit. I find it very odd that cumin is not a listed note, so I don't really know where that is coming from. Maybe clary sage? Yeah, there's like this kind of saltiness to it. I'm also shocked that there's no musk in this, because it's giving me kind of a musky feel at the same time. Ooh, that is really interesting though. I have to give it uniqueness points. It also gets a bunch of stellar reviews on their website, and it has the stamp of top seller. So this is undoubtedly a popular one. I don't know if I would consider this one of my favorites so far. We'll see how it develops on the skin. A lot of reviews say that it lasts a long time. So this will be an interesting one to see how it transforms in the full dry down. All right, last one. Silver Luxe. Ooh. The sillage off the open is giving me something kind of chocolatey, but also kind of fruity and a little tropical, maybe something coconutty. Okay, there's quite a sheen on my skin after applying this one. It looks like this one may have some serious longevity. Oh, wow. Oh, that's different. I don't even know how to describe that. Okay, gotta look it up. This one is perplexing me. Silver Luxe. If you're seeking a scent that's youthful and fun, you found it! This timeless sweet scent is just the thing to put you in a cheesy mood and allow your spirits to soar. I love this description. A blissful combination of notes including lemon, orange, coconut. I thought I detected some coconut in there. Sandalwood, musk, tempting vanilla. Oh, and here's something I don't know if I've ever seen in a note breakdown. Mahogany. It has a mahogany wood note. And maybe the vanilla was what fooled me into thinking there was something chocolatey. Anyway, it goes on. All those notes combine to create an inspired fragrance destined to become your everyday signature scent. Okay, I can see that. This is signature scent worthy. It's got sweetness, it's got brightness, a little bit of tropical flavor with that coconut, a nice creamy sandalwood, some musk. And I guess we'll see if that mahogany shows its face a little bit more in the full dry down. This is a really nice one. Incredibly androgynous. I have to avoid the coffee one from infiltrating this part of my arm. Yeah, this is a very fun and youthful scent. Pretty unique smelling. It's sweet, but not too sweet. It projects really well, but it's not overwhelming. I'm actually really impressed with this one so far. All right, we have 6 different scents taking up 6 different areas of real estate on these arms. We're gonna step away now and put the development and performance to the true test. Here we go. Let's do it. We're back, and I have some developments on all of these. Starting with Summer Vibes. Performs just like it did last time. Not a beast, but not bad. Still smells amazing. As it dries down, it gets less fruity, a little bit more woody. I will always back this one. I think it's just incredible perfumery. Now on to the newbies. Authenticity itself. Right here. Okay, out of all of them, this one obviously has the lightest performance, considering it's an eau de parfum, but that's okay. I think that's what it's meant to do. It's meant to just be a very nice, light, sexy scent, which I feel like this concentration with its projection makes it ideal for the office. I stand by that. I really like this one. It has such a subtle uniqueness. Playful, fun, yet masculine and a little bit bold at the same time. I think simply if you just want to smell really good, that's exactly what this one provides. All right, moving on to Barbershop. Yeah, this is still full on just clean and soapy and lovely. I don't think my opinion has really changed since the open. It takes a pretty sharp turn a couple minutes after the application, but from then on it remains consistent. Nice, fresh, straight out the shower. Like, I feel like this one did a great job at accomplishing the task of fully recreating the scents that you pick up on when you're actually in a barbershop. Not like a classic fougere like Azara Porom or Aramis. Fougères almost just kind of give you the vibe and feeling without recreating the aromas that you get from all the shaving soaps and various products. That's what I get from this one. It truly just straight up transports me to a barbershop. And of course, I don't have anything in my collection that smells like that, so I'm really thrilled to have this. I do agree that it can work all year round, but I'm really excited to try this in the springtime. I think that's when it would really shine. Moving on to Coffee Lush. Since I've been walking around with all these scents on, this is the one that I get the most wafts from. It's definitely the most heavy and warm and dark out of all of them that I've applied. And now that it's fully dried down, I can detect more of the spices and traces of that lovely tobacco note in there. It's so warm and cozy and friendly and happy. I wouldn't say that I'm a massive fan of coffee fragrances in general. I only have a select few that are solely centered around the note of coffee. One of them being Intense Cafe by Montal. In fact, I'm kind of curious to compare these two. Intense Cafe has more florals. The coffee is kind of more like a co-star. I think they aim to paint the picture of a cup of coffee with like little rose petals. Nonetheless, it's a fantastic blend. This one smells more coffee-centric, but like I said, I love the smell of coffee just for me. So I'm not really sure when I would ever want to wear a fragrance where I smell a lot like coffee. Like people around me that pick up the smell of coffee. Like, are they gonna just think that I spilled coffee on myself? But I like the way that this one is drying down. It's moving away from the coffee, not really getting much coconut anymore. The butter, the caramelized vanilla, the chocolate, the tonka, the cinnamon, the clove, the nutmeg, and the tobacco leaf are starting to become more prominent. So I feel like a situation best to where this would be maybe over breakfast or brunch. It would be nice because that's when we usually smell coffee. But I also feel like this is a really great cool weather nighttime fragrance. Maybe not going to a bar or a party, just a cozy environment in front of a fireplace or something. Ugh, it's really nice. I mean, if you're the kind of person that really loves the smell of coffee, and if you want to personally emit that lovely aroma, I think out of all the coffee dominant fragrances I've smelled, this one is way, way up there. But as of right now, I like it. All right, L'Homme Riche. Yeah, this is a very sexy, sensual, extremely masculine blend. Still feeling traces of that cuminy, spicy saltiness. It is on the more challenging side, at least on my skin. I mean, I'm looking at all the reviews and all of them are 5 stars, 5 star, 5 star, 5 star. Love it, got a backup bottle, need it. Recommended this to everybody. Favorite fragrance ever. It seems to be a highly, highly praised and highly sought after fragrance from this brand. And I do like it, it's interesting. I just don't know if it's reacting the best to my skin for some reason. I think upon my initial first impression, it's not my favorite that I've tried today, but it's one that I want to live with and see if it eventually starts to make sense. Get it? Make sense? Obviously, I can see the quality. I can see why people like it. It's very luxurious smelling. It's bold, it makes a real strong statement. It's one I would still highly suggest trying. Considering it's a top seller, it has nothing but stellar reviews. Obviously, this is a favorite for a lot of people. Could just be my skin or my palate. Like I said, these are just subjective, honest opinions, that's all. Don't let it deter you. Can't take away the fact that it does kind of smell bougie as f***. All right, last up, Silver Luxe. Damn, that's good. That coconut is still pumping away throughout the life of this fragrance, almost giving me a suntan oil vibe. I would say that this is a perfect fragrance to wear at a beach party, but considering the strength and concentration, I don't know how it would work in the blazing hot summer heat on the beach. Instead, I could see this being a suitable fragrance to wear for like a beach party at night. Not like Acqua di Gio Profumo or Tom Ford's Oud Mineral though. It's not in the watery, salty, seaweedy, oceanic category. It has a touch of tropical playfulness, most likely coming from the coconut, but I am kind of detecting some of the orange still. And yes, the woods are starting to come out beautifully. And the vanilla seems to be just working in the backdrop to kind of help sweeten everything up a touch, along with the sandalwood. The sandalwood is probably more of a sweetness contributor at this point. But I have to agree, yes, quite signature scent worthy. Considering the vast range of notes and the intense concentration, this one is actually performing like a champ. I can see this one being workable all year round. Although I personally most likely wouldn't reach for it in the winter, I'm still gonna test it out this winter and see what happens. Thank you so much, Authenticity Perfumes, for taking a chance on the new kid in the frag-com. I also love the great positive things that you're doing for your local community and for being a great example of how a perfume brand should be run. And thank you all for hanging out with me on this incredible adventure. I plan on exploring even more from this brand. As you know, I love tobacco scents, so one I have my eye on is Tobacco Boss for sure. Along with Cherryland. Is it the better performing version of Tom Ford's Lost Cherry that I've been searching for so long? No idea, but I'm gonna have to find out. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to help the channel, give us a like, ding the bell, send this to all your pheromone challenged friends out there, and leave a comment if you've tried anything from Authenticity Perfumes. Also go to AuthenticityPerfumes.com and check out all their incredible scents they have to offer. They also sell a sample pack of all their perfumes for only 40 bucks. 5 milliliter sample vials. Pretty incredible deal. And tune in for the next one. You know I'll be here, so you better stay smelly until I see you. See you then. The doctor is out.
Oh, how could I be so dumb? Plants need water, man.